New York's 11 Madison Park stands out because for a while it was the world's only vegan 3 Michelin star restaurant. But that changed earlier August when it announced it would reintegrate meat items like fish and duck into the menu in a move to become more inclusive and attract a wider audience. While veganism is more widespread in Taiwan than it is in the United States, and primarily for religious reasons, vegan enterprises here are undertaking something of a rebrand too. Now, in this week's edition of Taiwan Talk, I speak with 2 Taiwan-based women entrepreneurs who talk about their businesses and their move to make plant-based food more appealing to a wider audience. We begin with restaurant chain owner Carrie Lee, who tells us about her start as a vegan restaurateur.
And my major was food science and nutrition. Before I opened my restaurant, I was a food ingredients sales manager in the Taiwan office of a Swiss trading company. And right now we have 5 vegan restaurants in Taipei, Hsinchu, and Taichung. And we are preparing to open new restaurants in Japan and Vietnam. We are really excited to bring our vegan cuisine to more people in Asia.
So tell me about your different restaurants.
All of our restaurants are different style, but the idea is always the same, to show people how delicious vegan food can be. I get inspiration from everywhere, like traveling, eating out, trying some recipe. I tried a lot of different recipe and flavor, not just the normal vegan food people expect. We want to create meal that even meat lovers will enjoy. Most of customers are not vegan, but they were surprised after trying our food. They really like it.
What inspired you to open vegan restaurants?
And first of all, I'm vegan. I just want more people to get to know vegan food and see how tasty it can be. I used to be a meat lover, but everything changed when I was in college. One day, a friend asked me, "Don't you feel sorry for the animals when you eat meat?" That question really touched me because I've always loved animals so much. So the next day, I decided to stop eating meat. But the most vegetarian food I tried outside didn't taste great. So I decided to do something. I spent 3 years learning how to cook, and then I opened my first vegan restaurant in Taichung.
In Taichung?
Yeah.
Not in Taipei?
Yeah, in Taichung.
Why Taichung?
Yeah, the first one in Taichung. I'm Taichung. I'm born from Taichung.
You were born in Taichung, so you decided.
Yeah.
Because somebody told me that opening a restaurant in Taichung is easier than opening a restaurant in Taipei. Is that true?
No, it's not true. In Taichung, it's more difficult.
What is the difficulty, the difference between opening in Taichung and opening in Taipei?
In Taipei, the people are more open to new concept, but Taichung is more traditional.
What are your expectations and hopes for your restaurant chain?
We want to create more and more different style restaurant and want to people can get vegan option or find vegan restaurant more easy in Taiwan.
Okay. Do you think having vegan food options in Taiwan is easier than it is outside of Taiwan?
Yes, Taiwan already has a rich tradition of vegetarian or vegan cuisine. And now with more international information, right? So vegetarian food is becoming more interesting here.
You're planning to open in Japan, you're also planning to open in Vietnam. Do you think it's going to be easy in these markets or not so easy?
We think both Japan and Vietnam have a growing interest in healthy and plant-based food. We also love the food culture there. So we believe our dishes can fit in and offer something new.
Irene Liao is owner of food manufacturer Vegan Joy. And like Carrie, she's looking to appeal to a wider audience.
So initially, like our brand name is quite straightforward. As our company is dedicated to promote like environmentally sustainable food consumption. So, all our products ranging from plant protein snacks to regular snacks to sauces, condiments, 100% are plant-based. So we thought that, just be having like the word vegan in it would be like a very clear illustration of the fundamental of our product and also our company's focus. However, in the past couple years, we've been attending a lot of offsite events that gave us opportunities to interact with all spectrums of consumers in person. So what we realized is that for quite a high percentage of consumers who are not vegan or vegetarians, as soon as they see the word vegan, they would just cross it off and then it has no interest to be engaged with the brand or even try the product. And that's when we start to realize slowly that by having vegan in our brand name gave the connotation to a lot of consumer, the perception that our products are only for vegan or vegetarians. So that's something that we've been evaluating on. We have also been speaking with future partners to export to Japan and also EU markets that we have received a similar feedback.
Okay, so where do you see the company going given this rebrand? And can you talk about what you're hoping to achieve in terms of the company with the rebrand?
Our philosophy and focus about the kind of product that we will develop remains the same. So one is still like 100% plant-based. And two, we prioritize in using premium local ingredients. And the third is that we don't use artificial additives. So with the rebrand, what we would do is to make it more all-inclusive. So what we will emphasize on first is that our ingredient list are very clean. There will be nothing on our ingredient list that, when you read through the label, one, either like you have no idea what it is or you can't even pronounce it. So what you will see are real food ingredients and also natural flavors. And secondly, we'll also emphasize that it has nutritional values because I think that's something that's very important in our dietary requirements. And lastly, that's when we will mention that all our products are 100% plant-based. So it doesn't matter your dietary requirements. You can be vegetarian, you can be vegan, you can be pescatarian and all that, but there will be something in our product that you can actually enjoy.
Okay, so where do you see your company specifically and the vegan movement on the whole going, given the fact that the militantism, that is associated with veganism is maybe putting off a few people?
Yeah. So for us, we will be shifting away from quote unquote veganism. We'll focus on environmental sustainable food consumption. So it will be more of a lifestyle, not an ideology. So I think nowadays we realize and understand the importance of sustainability, right? So as an individual, as a company, what can we do to best contribute to sustainability? And one of the things is that by choose what you eat and how you eat. We feel that, by creating a wide portfolio of plant-based food products, that will allow that consumer to have more options when it comes to plant-based diet. For carnivores, you don't have to, it doesn't mean that you have to give up meats or seafood entirely. That's not our objective. What we like to do is for us to offer selections of plant-based foods that are nutritional and also delicious, and to give you as an options.
Carrie agrees.
最后 vegan 跟肉食它
She
不会
says
是
she
这样子
envisions a
中间
future where meat
一
and
刀
plant-based
切开的
dining is
就是
not
吃
clearly
那大家
defined
选
and
择
where
我今
choices
天
will
想
be
要
defined
light 一点
by
还是
whether
想
you
健
want
康
to
一
eat
点还是
something
我
light
今天
and
就是
healthy
很想
or you want a
吃
meal
肉
that will have meat options. And that does it for this week's edition of Taiwan Talk. I'm Hope Go. You'll find this episode of Taiwan Talk on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you download your podcasts. Thank you for tuning in.